Whoever I'm reading for right now is a very strong and powerful divine feminine. Now, divine feminine can speak to the essence within. It does not necessarily need to speak to the gender here. But this is somebody who's very strong in their divine feminine essence, but it took them a really long time to get there. With this moon card here, which does represent Pisces energy, I also read it sometimes as Cancer energy. We can see that there was this period of drowning. There was this period of being submerged in emotion, submerged in the void, in confusion, in the not knowing, really having to surrender some aspect of the self, some aspect of the ego, and really kind of die a little death, so to speak. And when we're talking about the energy of enlightenment and the journey of enlightenment, we die many, many deaths, right? Every time our ego dies, every time we shift the way we see ourselves, every time we let go of these limiting stories, belief systems, ways of being that are keeping us trapped in a smaller version of ourselves, we die a little death. So the person that I'm reading for right now, you have died many little deaths, and you just had a major, this one feels like a major death. It feels like you are just now beginning to come up for air after feeling like you were underwater for a really long time. But when you were in this place of submersion, in this place where you got to know both of the wolves inside of you, right? The light and the dark. You got to understand how you fed these wolves, what fed each one of them, what thoughts, what feelings, what emotions fed the wolf, the light wolf, which ones fed the dark wolf, right? You got to decide how you were using your energy, how you were using your emotion as well, and how that was playing into your vibration. There's a whole lot that you learned about yourself through this process. And for some of you, I am feeling this energy of betrayal as well. So there may have been somebody who betrayed you, somebody who broke your heart. Life in general may have broken your heart and sent you into this tailspin. Essentially, it was like the reason that you dove into this water. I almost see it as, it's like a scene out of a movie or something when somebody's just had too much. And so I'm seeing this woman who's like standing at the edge of this dock on the shore, and she starts running up the dock and she's pulling off her dress as she goes, and she's just diving naked into the water. All right. That's what this energy feels like. So whatever it was that pushed you to take this dive literally saved your life. All right. And now after you've come up for air, this is the energy that you've moved into. This wise, stable energy, right? The Queen of Pentacles, she doesn't play. She knows who she is. She knows her worth. She is established. She is confident. She's not trying to impress anyone. Her eyes are closed, right? She's not looking around at the competition. She's not looking around at what other people are doing. She doesn't care because she's in her element. She is owning her space. She's owning her energy. With this Knight of Cups, I feel like somebody's coming up to approach you who wants to offer you something. For some of you, this is a job. For a lot of you, this is a love interest. All right, I feel like whoever I'm reading for, you've been single for quite some time as you've been going through this journey. This betrayal that we talked about in the beginning, this may have been some type of heartbreak. The Two of Swords here, there's a lot of mental confusion. And it's like, in order to quiet the chaos in your own mind, you had to quite literally like cut yourself off from everything and everybody. You couldn't have any outside noise, essentially. And so when this person comes up, at first I feel like it feels like a lot, like I don't want to introduce that noise into my mind, into my heart, into my frequency again, right? I've been enjoying the quiet. Okay, like, see the Queen of Pentacles, she's out in the middle of nature, all right? There's no people around her. There's just trees. Okay, I feel like that's significant for somebody. Somebody really likes trees. You really vibe with the energy of trees here. It's like you let, how some people say they love animals more than people. For you, it's trees. All right, I almost feel like somebody has a t-shirt, or somebody would like a t-shirt that says that, right? Like, I prefer trees, not people. So there's a real energy of that. Some of you might have even taken a sabbatical out in nature. And now it's like you don't want the noise, literally or metaphorically. And that's what you feel like this person is bringing. Here we go. We have the Judgment, the Ascension. You've been in a process of ascending. You've been raising your frequency, your vibration. But now there's something calling to you. Tell me more about the Knight of Cups. Is the Knight of Cups what's calling here? Knight of Wands. All right, interesting. So what I'm getting here is that there may be a person who's come calling, but this energy, more even than a person for most of the people I'm reading for, if it is a person, it's like they ignite within you a deeper, it's like you might not want to get involved, you might not want to risk your peace, but something about the interaction ignites something within you. For others, this is just your own passion calling you, saying it's time to return to the land of the living, right? It's time to engage in that creative process again. There's something within you that wants to be birthed. There's some song within you that wants to be sung. And this isn't a song that you sing just for yourself. This is a song that other people are meant to hear. We've got the 5 of Pentacles. So this is that dejection. We had 5:55 on the timer when I showed that card. So there's a change here. If some of you, you may have given up any type of financial prosperity or success in order to go into this Hermit mode. We got the Hermit on the bottom of the deck, right? Just as I was saying Hermit mode, I looked down. When you went into this Hermit mode, it might be time you might need to come back out. You might need to sing your song in order to, it's like kind of like singing for your dinner here for some of you guys. For others of you, it's just like, it's just time to come out. It's time to come out. Some of you guys, this was the energy that forced you into this Hermit mode, was some type of loss, some type of financial loss. But Spirit's saying like, here's the trajectory of energy for you. This is the Hermit mode. This was the enlightenment. Now this is what's coming in for you. If you're willing to take that risk, you're willing to take that leap, to leap back into the world, to sing your song again, to not worry, allow the fears of this happening again, to prevent you from living your life. You're meant to live your life again. You needed that detox. It was like an energetic detox, right? You needed that clearing. You needed that space. You needed that quiet. But now it's time to get back out into the world again, because the world needs you, mama. That's what I feel like I need to say here. The world needs you. Lovers, yeah, for some of you, there is love calling to you too. All right. But this is also that choice point. Are you going to choose life? Are you going to choose passion? Are you going to choose reanimation is what this feels like here. That's the very specific word that's coming through, reanimation. Spirit wants to reanimate you. For some of this is through a love connection. For some of you, this is through something that you're passionate about, a creative project, something that is stoking those fires within you to get you going, to get you moving again, because it is time.